Interiors expert and Mitre 10 Dream Home judge LeeAnn Yare has teamed up with photographer Larnie Nicolson to produce a luscious new book showcasing some of the boldest and brightest homes from around the country. Welcome to both of you. Oh, it's such a delicious book. Every page, you just have to keep going. You almost want to eat it. It's so beautiful.
That's the idea.
How did you enjoy, first of all, the Mitre 10 Dream Home experience?
It was fantastic, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I mean, the couples just worked so hard, and the results were incredible.
They were.
They just really pushed the boundaries, and on some really small budgets. So
I loved your honesty on it too. You know, you weren't afraid to say whether you liked it or not.
Oh, good.
And I thought that was a fabulous thing. So well done, you. Yeah, congrats on the book. It is absolutely stunning. Words and sort of design and photographs. Is that how it sort of worked? How did you come together to do it?
We've just known each other for a long time, and we both came up with the idea at about the same time. So
yeah, we just had a bit of a chat one day, and it was like, oh, I've been thinking about a book idea, and then Larnie was like, oh, I've been thinking about a book idea, and amazingly our ideas were really similar.
That helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The thing I noticed when I just literally went from page to page was the colour that jumps out of you. Is that just something about Kiwis that are into design and who have a real flair that do that, or you think that's sort of across the board with Kiwis?
I think Kiwis are finally kind of cottoning on to being a little bit braver with their interiors. And
but Acropolis and quarter tea is just not necessarily the way we have to go.
That's like 10, 15 years ago, and it's kind of like, move on, please. So, yeah, just getting a bit brave, I think, and actually not worrying about what other people are thinking, which is really good.
What's the best way to get colour into your home?
Paint?
Absolutely paint.
Yeah.
Paint is cheap and it's easy, and you can do it yourself. You don't even need to get tradesmen in. So, you know, it's the biggest transformation that you can do to any room is to paint a wall or the whole room.
Quite a scary thing, though, to contemplate, you know, an entire wall in a really bold colour. But then when you look at this book and you see it, and you go, oh, why haven't I done that?
And if you get it wrong, you just paint over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what's the worst? Exactly.
Yeah. Where did you find your homes? Because they are just so beautiful. I don't know anyone that lives in a home like that, except for you. And I would imagine you do, Larnie.
I think just word of mouth and friends. We get approached quite a lot.
We do get approached quite a lot, and you know, we meet people along the way that it's really quite instant. You get a bit of a sense that they've probably got quite a creative home. Lots of people that work in creative industries, you know, they're usually ready to push the boundaries a little bit at home and come up with some great ideas.
So if you're not necessarily a creative type, but you like, you know, you look at a book like this and you think, gosh, I'd love a home like that. The thing about this book is that it's not just a look and dream, you know, that I could never have.
Not
that.
at
This
all.
is a book that you can literally go, wow, I think I could do that, and steal all the ideas.
Yeah, definitely.
We've included tips with every house, so if there's something there that you really like the look, then we've given you some tips that you can take away and you can actually, you know, incorporate that into your own home.
Yeah.
And a lot of the key ideas throughout the book are not necessarily expensive, so a lot of them are really budget and they're easy. And so while the book's inspirational, it's absolutely achievable.
Yeah. As a photographer, Larnie, like, would you just walk in and literally sort of see an angle and snap it, or how do you decide where you're going to take it from, what you're going to do?
I usually do a walkthrough through the house, and I sense where the light's coming from, whether that's better to shoot in the morning or the afternoon. But yeah, it's just a natural thing, natural angles that all. It's just really natural. We go through it a lot together, and
we also think about how it's going to translate onto a page.
Yeah.
So you know, sometimes we just tweak the furniture and things a little bit just to pull them into shot to make sure that we take a good shot and turn it into something that's really great.
Your home is in there as well, which is kind of nice, and your beautiful puppy dog.
Oh, Bosco, he's world famous.
This is your one. Is this your home? This is your home, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
look at the colour.
that's his favourite. That's his favourite position.
Asleep on the couch.
He's not allowed on the sofa.
And it was natural. He's just a nosy beagle.
How often do you change things up?
All the time.
Do you?
All the time. Change. I mean, my kids grab things and they move things around, and the cushions end up on the floor, and then they get put back into different positions.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is that it doesn't really matter, it just works.
Because that's the thing, is keeping it practical. I mean, a lot of these people, you can see the kids' rooms, and you've got to keep it practical for kids, because they're never going to keep things necessarily.
However, it does take about 3 days to get my kids' rooms absolutely beautiful for a photo shoot, and then bribes so that they can't touch anything.
And how long does it take to smash that to pieces?
About half a day.
Not even. Not even. So how, you know, in terms of your tips, you say that there's plenty of them in there, and there are.
Yeah.
What would be the tip that you guys live by? Is there anything in particular?
Don't be too precious, I think.
Don't be too precious. You know, create a home that you can live in and that your kids and your animals and everything can enjoy as well. And be brave and not worry about what other people think. I think, you know, it kind of relates to fashion a little bit as well. Sometimes people are a little bit scared to sort of go out on a limb because they're like, oh, I couldn't possibly wear that, or I couldn't possibly put that colour on my wall. But, you know, your home is for you. And so absolutely biggest tip is do what you love and not worry about what anybody else thinks.
And if you've got no idea, you get that book.
Absolutely.
And you copy exactly what's in it. It is delicious, as I said. Thank you so much for coming in. Well done, both of you.
Thanks.
Very cool. LeeAnn and Larnie's book, New Zealand Interior Style, is available right now. Coming up, Grupo Achai are sending us into the weekend with a song right after this.